from the Bitcoin and crypto point of view, this is about more than just tipping people over Twitter, isn't it?
Kelly, I'm back. Did you miss me? Yes, Kelly, it is. They are integrating other monetary networks, but let me make this point abundantly clear. The Bitcoin monetary network is the only global monetary network that they're integrating, and it is the only global monetary network to ever exist in human history. You're talking about a monetary network that can achieve digital bearer instrument cash finality instantly and at relatively no cost anywhere in the world at any time. You combine that with one of the biggest internet networks in Twitter, and all of a sudden you have absolute payment disruption that's been a long time coming, and I'm proud and excited to see it.
Jack, would there be anybody who doesn't want to be tipped in Bitcoin? Number one, I'm just, again, just because in the U.S. it's property, there's more tax implications. It's more complicated. So even though the Lightning Network may facilitate the transaction, it is still property. There are still some headaches there. And separately, what would you say about strikes? Can this feature even be used in New York? And I forget which states. I'm not sure if you guys have full licenses for yet.
Yeah, well, let's revisit, Kelly. Last time I was on here, we talked about the division between Bitcoin, the asset. This is this commodity-like, precious metal-like asset. And then there's Bitcoin, the network. This is a monetary network, like the Visa network, like the PayPal network, like the Western Union network. And it achieves monetary functions on a global network, instant global cash finality. So I'd like to divide those two, Kelly. And what we do at Strike is we escrow and settle the value globally, instantly, and at no cost, and allow you to interface with just dollars, just Japanese yen, just euros. So actually, in the Twitter Tips product as it is today and as it's rolling out as we speak, nobody's touching Bitcoin. We're just using Bitcoin to make tweeting at someone as easy as sending money at someone anywhere in the world, anytime, any place, any currency. It doesn't matter, right? So there needs to be a conceptual division of the network, which stands alone in its disruptive innovation for Bitcoin and the Lightning Network, than just the asset. You don't need to touch the asset to gain benefit from the network.
Let me ask you two questions. You've used the phrase a couple of times, instant global cash finality. I don't know what that means. Those sound like terms of art, which is fine. I know it's from the world you live in and not the world I live in. That's number one. But number two, where the hell are you? You look like you're in an empty warehouse or something. Where are you, man?
Everybody knows that modern day innovation is built out of a giant empty women's closet.
Yeah.
I can't tell if that's a rhetorical question or not.
That's what I was wondering. It looks like an empty woman's closet. Or not an empty woman, but an empty closet. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're a smart guy. Don't doubt yourself. That's exactly what it is. Now, here's what instant global cash finality means at relatively no cost. A Western Union payment can take 0 to 8 days. Remittance to small emerging third world countries can be upwards to 50%. Why? Can the dollars that are sitting in my pocket in this women's closet land in another country in less than a second at no cost? No. How can any money do that? It has to be natively digital and bearer. That is the innovation of Bitcoin. Close your eyes and picture an actual physical Bitcoin traveling across an ocean, across a globe, across a continent, a border, and landing in a physical place instantly and at no cost. Bitcoin as a digital asset is the first money in human history to enable that. And it works everywhere in the world. What the internet did to communication in enabling instant communication protocol and a singular open standard for communication for the entire planet, Bitcoin network is doing that for money. You're going to see a grand dematerialization of all of these independent monetary networks that have fixed costs, credit risk, counterparty risk, balance sheet float. I'm talking about the Visas, the MasterCards, the Western Unions, and they're all going to get dematerialized onto a one singular global monetary standard that can perform settlement instant, perform settlement at no cost, and perform settlement in a borderless fashion.